Good morning, Mainers. It's 9:37 on Monday, and here's where we are with the big, beautiful bill and Maine Senator Susan Collins. The Senate is taking a procedural vote right now, that's above me, and will begin voting on amendments shortly after. First thing you need to know, the Nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office published an updated analysis of the overall cost of the bill. It will now add $3.3 trillion to the deficit. But the analysis says that because of the increased borrowing costs over these next few years, it's actually more likely to cost $4 trillion of new debt for Americans. The Congressional Budget Office also estimated that the bill will result in 11.8 million Americans losing their Medicaid coverage over the next 10 years. That's even worse. It's more people who will be affected than even the House bill. Second, Republican Senator Thom Tillis of North Carolina voted against the motion to proceed on Saturday, and then President Trump jumped all over him online, said he'd recruit a primary opponent against him. Well, Senator Tillis on Sunday announced that he won't even bother to run for re-election next year as a result of this, and he gave a blistering speech saying it was inescapable that this bill would cut Medicaid for poor people, breaking President Trump's promise to the American people that he would not cut Medicaid. Now, Maine Senator Susan Collins has been quiet since her vote Saturday night to advance the bill. Beforehand, she told reporters that she'd planned to introduce amendments to try to make this bill better. And this morning, she did that. I'm going to quickly backtrack. Rural hospitals are going to be devastated by this bill. These cuts to Medicaid will be devastating for them. Senator Collins knows that. So she suggested a $100 billion mitigation fund to help rural hospitals absorb those cuts. It wouldn't even come close to addressing the issue, but whatever, it's better than nothing. Her Republican colleagues didn't agree and included a $25 billion fund for rural hospitals in their bill. Senator Collins this morning filed an amendment to increase that fund to $50 billion. My guess is that amendment will pass, and then Senator Collins will use that to defend a vote in favor of final passage, but who knows? It's too early to say. Senate Republicans have already lost the votes of two of their members, and after the Senate parliamentarian ruled that the bill can't include carve-outs for Alaska that were used to get Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski on board on that vote on the motion to proceed, you have to assume that Senator Murkowski's vote is also in flux on final passage. President Trump and Senate Republicans need Senator Collins to vote yes on this bill.